NBA 2K18 tutorial number 43. Today is going to be a continuation of my 7 seconds free points of pick and roll scheme, so you can consider this a part 2 of the scheme. If you haven't seen part 1, please watch the previous tutorial from yesterday. So I will be showing you guys more high velocity flare sets from the Grizzly playbook in today's tutorial. There are going to be 2 new sets today, and these are both actually pick and roll ball handler plays. So you're going to need pick and roll ball handler players to run these effectively. I consider these the 2 best sets, or 2 best pick and roll flare sets in the game. You're not going to find pick and roll ball handler sets that are going to be better than these in terms of flare screen for quick hitting freeze. So like I said, they're all quick hitting, and if you don't get the freeze, just like the previous version, part 1 from yesterday, you're all going to end up with a pick and roll option at the end if you don't get the free ball. So make sure you add these 2 to the free previous sets from tutorial number 42. That will give you the full version of the scheme, which is 5 different play sets. Alright, so much like yesterday, I'm going to show you guys how to set this up online. It is the Grizz playbook, but the full details of how to set it up for Play Now Online and my team is going to be at the end of the video. So the first one we're going to look at is called Fist 1-5 Slip 5 Out from the Grizz playbook, and this is a deadly 5-out flare set with corner and paint dive options. In terms of the setup, you want to make sure you want to give the shooter you want to use the pick and roll ball handler sets. So the player with the pick and roll ball handler set, the shooter needs it to run these effectively because he's going to get the shot. So you can watch me run it with the 6-0 one time in real time between Redick, Simmons, and Embiid. And you can see JJ gets that wide open sideline free ball on long mid range right there. So let's take a look at the play in detail. So to run this one, you're gonna hold the ball Redick and actually call the play for him. So bring it up with JJ and at the same time call the set for him to make this work. So you can see the play is being set up, and it actually gets into 5-out spacing. And you want to swing the ball to Embiid by doing a give and go. So make sure you disable skip pass. To do the give and go, you want to hold X and turbo and pass it to Embiid. So hold on to X and turbo. This will make you stay as Redick. You're going to take 2 steps towards the ball, and then you're going to use the flare that Simmons is about to set for you, the corner guy. You're going to continue to hold turbo and X and run your guy manually into Simmons, let go of X to receive the pass, and there it is. Wide open free ball. So you can see it here one more time. Bring it up with the shooter you want, call the play set for him. So call the Fist 1-5 Slip 5 out for him. Do the hold the turbo, hold the X to swing the ball to the middle, so the katana and the give and go. Control the cutter yourself, run all the way to your spot, use that flare, and if you right spot, let go of X. The center or the big man up top will swing you the ball immediately to get you that look. It's the same thing here again. You can see me flare out, and we get the open free ball for Gary Harris right there. This action is very deadly. You just gotta get it down. You gotta take 2 steps towards the ball after you swing it as a give and go or katana. So watch, 2 steps towards the ball, then bring it to the side. That side cut right there, kind of that cut back animation is gonna get you open a lot. And obviously, if the initial flare free screen is not there, don't panic. So you see, I flare out. There's nothing, but you swing the ball back up top and you see that inside seal by Gary Harris in there. That's your other option. That's the inside seal option of this playset. So you can see we're bringing up a Redick. We've called the play for Redick, and this is the 76ers. So the point guard is going to be in the corner, but because it's the Sixers, it's going to be Simmons. So we're going to use the seal option. We're going to cut back the Redick, flare out to the corner, no free, swing it back up top of Sarek. You see how Simmons seals in there, dump it into him, use a lob pass, use an icon pass. I suggest tap triangle for a lob pass. Look at this beautiful inside seal right there by Simmons over the other team's point guard after you run a flare that leads to nothing. You swing it back up top. That multiple option actually opens this easy standing in the paint finish option, which is deadly. So you can see us do it here again between Redick, Sarge, and Simmons. Swing it up top, hold X, hold turbo, stay as Redick, kick the pass, no free, give it back to Sarge, tap triangle forward to Simmons with a nice seal, use the other side of the glass. 2 points all the time. That's why I consider this actually one of my favorite playset in this scheme. No flare free, swing it back up top, inside seal by Simmons, dump it in there, he's already in there all the way deep. Just got a hook shot, you gotta finish over them, it doesn't matter. And obviously if there's no flare free, and if there's no inside seal option, you actually still have a pick and roll option, which is just as good really. Kick it out there, if there's nothing, just use that screen that moves up about to set you. That's it. You don't have to kick it back up top. If you don't want to, you can call for a screen. But I suggest try this, check out if that inside seal option is there. Because that inside seal option is very, very effective. You get the standing in the paint animation that actually allows you to stay longer than 3 seconds. But if you get a free ball, like you see right there, take it. Like, don't hesitate. So here's the second playset. Fist 5-2 give, Griff's playbook. This is a deadly fake pistol action with flare, drive, and pick and roll options out of that fake pistol. So let's watch it one time in real time, the fake pistol I'm talking about. You can see me do it with the nuggets here. And here's that fake pistol, gets us to the baseline, and there's that sneaky flare. Oh, look at all that. That's beautiful work right there. So let's break it down in detail so you can run it. So you're gonna bring it up with the ball handler at this time, but call the play for the shooter. So we run it for Redick, so we bring the ball up with Simmons, but we're calling the play for Redick. So Simmons gets the play initiation icon right there. So you want to make sure you keep the ball on the hand that is closest to the sideline. So in this case for Simmons, it's the right side. So just flick the dribble stick to make sure when you're dribbling, the ball is close to the sideline on the right hand. So dribble towards the arrow and you pause for a second. So when you get to the arrow, pause. And you'll trigger this pistol animation when the guy comes up. Do not hand it off to him. Just drive hard down the sideline and try to turn the corner at baseline. Never hand it off. You have no intention to hand it off. You're faking the pistol, right? And this will make the defense commit. And if you see them commit, all you're going to do is kick it out to the shooter, because the center up there, in this case Joel, he's going to set that flare. Look at how open Redick is. Screen release. Money all day long. This is not even fair. So you can see me running with the nuggets. Fake pistol action, keeping the ball, you know, on the hand closest to the sideline. Turn the corner hard. Make the defense commit. Force the help defense to kick in. And this flare is going to come all the time. Look at Jokic pin Redick. Look at how open Gary Harris is on this. That's as open as you're going to get. That's a beautiful, beautiful shot. So make sure you commit to this fake pistol and keep the ball on the sideline hand, okay? That's really important. If you don't do that and you run the pistol, the ball's gonna get stolen. So turn the corner hard and make sure you look like you're going to baseline. You get the help defense to kick in, which puts the defense in a terrible situation, and it's gonna allow that flare. It's gonna really allow that flare to work. But make sure you give it to the handler, call it for the shooter. See, watch me pause, watch me turn the corner hard, pin, pin, pin. Keep the ball hand on the sidelines, use that flare. JJ Redick, you know it. Swish ball. That flare is so good in this game. Like, computer just doesn't do a lot of things right, but they do this flare perfectly right. So it's deadly. So if there's nothing, once again, everything here I show you ends with a pick and roll option. You see me use that fake pistol. Did a good job running over the flare there. So we turn the corner, give it back to Jokic, and it flows right into it. So the flare screen bake is actually going to flow right into that pick and roll for you automatically. You can call it yourself if you want, because you're most likely going to be in Warriors motion cuts freelance anyways. Do what you feel like, but this fake pistol action is everything. Turn this baseline corner hard, make the defense commit, take it back out to the flare. If there's nothing, you see how Sarge automatically sets that? That's an auto screen, and it breaks back out into 5-out spacing. So that's just a bang bang kind of play. Catch it, catch the flare, no free, wait for Sarge to come, use that pick, go middle, make the defense commit, and make them pay for it. So watch, keep the ball hand close to the sideline, fake that pistol action, turn the corner hard, make the defense commit, pick it to the shooter, nothing, the screen is going to come immediately, turn the corner, read the spacing, play basketball, success. And obviously that fake pistol action is actually pretty good. A lot of the time, you can actually just take the baseline. So instead of turning hard to fake it, like if you're turning hard here and they don't bring enough help, reverse it. Like that reverse layup I taught you guys in the previous tutorial. If you want to check that out, I think it's tutorial 40. You can always, this is actually a perfect kind of space to do the reverse because of the way you're attacking it. Once again, ball hand on the sideline, fake pistol action, take it to the hole. If they don't bring enough help and you think you have a good reverse option, do not hesitate. That's why this is also a very deadly pick and roll ball handler. The flare set, like the flare is not the only thing here. This fake pistol here alone is going to get you a lot of these turns, and you can also kick it to the middle. The big man's going to dive. You can swing it again, opposite corner, free ball. And you can also do what I consider geeky Spurs action. This is more like a show out way just to run the play, but if you want to run this option is very complicated, but it's good. So once you turn the corner hard, kick it to the flare. I'm going to use the screen, kick it back to the corner, kick it back to the man who's rolling. That's classic Spur action. Like Patty Mills and Manu are very good at this together. And if you want to trigger this, you actually can trigger this a lot of the time. You can see me do it again here. So fake pistol action, turn the corner hard, kick it to the flare, screen shooter, use that screen who comes automatically, kick it to the corner, don't delay, kick it back to the big man who rolls inside. geeky Spurs action, but works fantastically well on 2K. So this does bring this pick and roll, 7 seconds 3-pointer pick and roll scheme to an end. This is the conclusion. There are about 5 of these sets. Obviously, there's going to be a little bit of playbook miscommunication between the play now and my team. But like I taught you in the previous tutorial, you can make it work. So there are 5 sets here, including the quick flare OPT and the quick 4 horns 1-4 give, which is one is in play now, one is in my team. You can't really work it out, but that's okay. Because these pick and roll ball handler ones, these ones are in both playbooks. So these ones are in the Grizzlies my team playbook, and also the Grizzlies played out online playbook. So these 2 sets alone will get you there. And the other 3 other flare sets from that previous tutorial number 42, check that out if you haven't. Those are also deadly. I will be showing you guys what this looks like against user and online probably sometime next week. But there's still a few more plays in this playbook I like to discuss, but they're not really from that flare kind of action. But they're still very nice pick and roll plays, so I want to show it to you on some cutter plays, so that you can maximize, the playbook that you have, because that's actually very important this year, because of the way playbooks are very good this year and the way the game is. But these sets are great. Run them yourself and let me know how you feel about it. Let me know if you can execute that quicker pace I'm actually trying to show to you guys, because the previous 3 schemes I taught, they're slower to set up and they're not very good for semi-transition or full-out transition playset, because the circles kind of plays up the double screens and all that stuff. Like, it takes a lot of the computer players to get into the right position, and by the time they get into the right position, you probably already burn like 6 seconds of the shot clock. These quick hitting flare screen plays, on the other hand, the players get into positions very quickly, because a lot of these start out in like 5-out spacing. Some are in horns, but most of them are in very spaced out situations. That's why the plays triggers very fast, right? Because if you call these in semi-transition, the players are all, filling their lanes, going up court, and the way these play sets are spaced out, if the players are filling lanes and getting up court, they're gonna get into position right away. So there's not gonna be a lot of side-to-side switch over section action where the players need to get back into position, which takes a long time in 2K. Much better this year, but still not as good as ideal. But like I said, these are way quicker. They're way better, especially this fake pistol action that has multiple options. I would love to hear you guys' feedback on this and how you, when you're running it, do you see the, you see the same kind of success rate as I do? So as always, I appreciate for you guys to, being on here. This is tutorial number 43 already. So this means I've already almost done as much as last year, and it's not even December yet. So that's a good sign. I'll most likely move on to my team gameplay soon, because I'm pretty satisfied with all the schemes I have, and I figured out the playbook issues with my team. So I think I'll start doing a little bit of my team and probably some park for fun, and also maybe a couple of my career tutorials just to, help you guys earn more XP, because I'm pretty good at breaking the game in that aspect. So anyway, so this is the playbook stuff. Once again, in the pinned comment, there's going to be that my team document if you guys want to check that out. As always, thanks for coming by. I will see all of you next time.